Okay, so good news. Microphone seems to be working. Do a quick little audio check, make sure everything's clear. So, good news. It works! I just minimized the thing that I needed. That's a problem. So, today we're doing some Satisfactory. Where'd I put the game? There it is. It was hiding. So, today we're doing some Satisfactory. And we are, again, going to work on the monumental project that is our factory. And for once, there's no update, thank God. So we spent multiple weeks and multiple days wiring up refineries. And during our last Satisfactory stream, we finally started working on getting steel production up and running. And I'm not going to lie, we got done quite a good chunk of it. The problem now is that I need to wire up the other half. And the reason why that's a problem, as I switch over to... Does main live work with Satisfactory again? It does! The problem with our current situation is that the refineries are much wider than the smelters. So I'm having an issue getting the conveyors to all go nicely over to where I need them to be. Come on, Satisfactory. Come on. Work for me. Yes. Right where we left off. Okay, so our refineries are up there. That's your intakes for them. The belts, they're all iron. Then you get the water, and then you get the outputs. And then those are the remaining inputs for the smelters. And I am totally not having panic attacks about all that. Oh, it's a problem. Okay, so if I try to go... If I even want to go over here, like the next two are those. Oh, God. These all need to be Mark II, don't they? It's a Mark II, that's Mark II, that's Mark II, that's Mark II, Mark II. Okay, so I started doing it right toward the end. Oh, wait, no, I need to delete that because I need them to be off the ceiling. Yeah, you can see the refinery is a little bit through the ground there. And I think I came out to 4 of those equals 6 smelters. Now these can be Mark 1 because the intakes are only going to eat 40. It's 4. That's number 5. And that's number wait a minute, it's not an exact thing, is it? Hang on. Okay, so that's, yeah. So 4 refineries produce 260, which is enough for 6.5. So I have a few things that connect up to there. That's too sharp, unfortunately. I could connect it to that, and that would work. It's just a matter of actually, like, seeing it line up the right way. $260, these belts eat, or rather move, 270, so that's fine. I hope I got enough room for a splitter. It's going to have to do, I guess. Sorry if I'm not terribly talkative. I am doing a fair amount of concentrating. Okay. Put a final splitter there. That's going to go into this. First I want know what I can do, which would probably work. If I take that... Yeah, you're wired up to be straight, okay, and then we put conveyor merger there, and then we can delete that portion, and now we've got a merger set up. Alright, that's supposed to be in line with the center of that. And then this is supposed to be about there. And that's how that goes. Christ, wiring all the steel over to the other side is going to be an absolute nightmare. 480. Currently calculating for 260. Another 130 is 390. What does that end up being? 455? Oh, but that's not a nice number. Or is it? Because 455, each of the things eats 40, so that leaves you with 15 left over, and you can just use the 15 every single time. 55. That would mean 470 goes into the following one, then it just creates like a cascade. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Although, that being said, these are the last two. I did the wrong thing. Well, there's your 4. How do I want want to do you. So you do that. Because that needs to split 3 ways, which is doable. And I also want one... Yeah, I think the way I had it. No. Yeah, 270, I keep saying? No, 260. Sorry, tired brain is affected by math. So that has leftover space for four ceiling chunks. Those appear to be connected. And then I need 4 on this side. Okay. So now I see where the end of that is. about in line with that, I think. Okay, and that actually reaches. Fairly impressive. But I think now it's going to get even more complicated because I'm pretty sure. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that would be your half. That might get uncomfortably close. But we might manage it. Hello, Summer Sloop. How's it going? I'd love to explore the world more and go looking for hard drives. But I'm trying to build a factory that's going to last me like most of the rest of the game. This is obviously not the final factory, but 6. And that's your half. This is obviously not the final factory, but we are going to have to make a good amount of preparation. Because without proper resources, things are going to get extremely messy. I did make those number 2s, right? Yep. And this is the worst part, right? Because as we go further this way, we're getting lower and lower and further away from the level on which we built our base, which is becoming more and more of a problem. And there's still plenty more iron refineries. No. Don't even know what it attached to up there. But it clearly was not the right thing. So, over here, what do we got? Put a wall mount there. Attach that. Alright, so there's your 6 primaries. Disconnect it the right way. Thank you. There. Ooh, I could put that in line with that piece. And this weaves like that. And it's almost beautiful. Gonna have to get a little bit inventive here. Four, number 5, number 6. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I only made 5. That's number 6. That looks like the line. There. So that eats into that. So that's 2.5. We just need to hook up 4. And we need to get the new ones over there. Where does this belt end? Okay. And that's... I have an idea. It's not a particularly good one. But I don't think any ideas I've had as far as assembling this have been particularly good. Aside from like the planning stage of everything up above. So I want this to be in line with that stuff. That is going straight into there. This is probably going to be one of the messier attachments. But I mean, that still works out relatively well. God, I really can't wait to power up the whole factory. Might end up just crashing my computer for all the computations it ends up doing. Okay. Doing a lot of mental math. And not just the math, the gymnastics too. So that attaches back the other way into the merger thing. Yes. We need more iron plates. Oh, that's ironic. Ba, 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 ba. That's not surprising. I'm just trying to make a little bit of room in my inventory here. Like, one of the things that I really have to do is I have to reconfigure the power network. And I'm probably going to reconfigure the power network off stream because that is going to require 1,000,001 different power poles. It's not even going to be like a full reconfigure, it's just going to be like figuring out where I can make it so that our energy producing machines are directly connected to the grid. And then I want like one primary power switch that ends up running to not necessarily the water pipes, but all of the non-essential materials. Like the iron miners. Iron is one of the things that doesn't need to run 24/7. All those iron miners and all the copper miners and stuff, those can be on the auxiliary grid, we're going to call it, or the secondary grid. Water junction above 560. That? Well, goddamn. Hang on, didn't I have a sign over here somewhere that said something about free stuff? Or was that coal? Coal above extra 120. Okay. So I've got an amount of extra coal and an amount of extra water. Okay, so we were making these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. And that's going to be our 6.5er. This is actually a pretty easy one. I can just run it straight across. That's number 7. That's number 6. If I want it to be nice and even, I need to connect to number 3 somewhere. Except... I do not need that to be perfect. I just need... Okay, hang on. So this is going to be temporary. Then we put the first splitter there. Next splitter there. And then that can probably get deleted. And then this reaches to there. And we don't need those anymore. So I need 20. I need 140. Why is nothing ever easy? Oh, my fingers. To put into perspective, we still have at least 3 more lines of machines that go all the way fucking down there. This is the halfway point. And that's the edge of the factory floor. The pale red line up there. Merger. want to find out where this dismantle crate is before we get too far into worrying about what comes next. I want to know what crate I missed. It's over here somewhere. Above. Yep, here it is. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, that is all of our factory. The elevator has music. One of you is going to tell me what you are. Fucking A. Out steel back. I'm totally not annoyed. Do any of these use iron? Where's the next thing that uses iron? You're more with that. Iron ingots for iron plates. That's gonna be fucking fun. I don't think I can jump through there. I think I've tried that before. Okay, so that's like 30 per thing. If I do my usual routing of 4, gives us 260, 240. $200, 160, 120. Oh, that actually comes out real nice. The only vague issue is that this does not have pre-existing hardware like all the other stuff. And even then, it's not that much of an issue, really. Route all, well, not all the steel, but like a bunch of the steel. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass. That. I can't fucking see where it's getting built. Wait, come on. Connect to the right thing. Those fine. We're getting there. Here's your half production. There's that. And that is going to overflow 120 iron ingot. Which we then need to get over here. I'm going to just throw up a couple of foundations because no way in fucking hell are we making that much stuff fit in as little space as what we've got here. Okay. So let's ride the elevator up and start working on getting all of our iron sorted. Now, usually I stream from about 8 until about 10. I know I was a little bit late starting. I had to make a phone call regarding a dental issue. No, that's good enough. So I might stream a little bit longer, depending how close we get to finishing up with all of the iron stuff. I don't think we're gonna get that close. I just don't. We might, though, because we are on this side. We have so many of these freaking things. Is this even an alternate recipe, or is this... Oh, this is just going to be like a standard iron plate recipe. Oh, God. Do we even have any alternate iron plate recipes? If we did, I'd expect it to be here. So, that's going to be a solid no. Always make sure it dings and connects properly. If it doesn't, you're doing something wrong. So, I'm pretty sure we engineered everything so that it produces all of our currently needed Phase 3 materials in an hour. Or an hour and a half. Okay. So we need to get from way over there to way over here in a fairly short span of space. Now these each eat 30. We're outputting 65 per. $130, $260, $390. So combine 6 of them? Six is doable. hate having to do some of this stuff sometimes. Yeah, so no matter what you do, that doesn't end up playing the right way. Wait, did that go the right way the first time? No, it's got to adjust height first. Don't mind me, just casually losing my mind. That works. And then that's just a big solid chunk. Because I want to split that a little bit. I want that to reach this way. And then, fun enough, you don't even need that. Ooh, maybe I should. Yeah. So, I'm thinking Because that's in line. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this leaves room for us to build the other net, because the machines are right there. I mean, it really doesn't leave a whole lot of room to build the other net, but I mean, gives us some space to work with. Unless we do a double up and try to get everything under. Myself sometimes. I'm making this so complicated. I am striving for perfection in a game in which perfection does not exist. Yep, that's the bottom one. Okay, we're good. One, two, three, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh boy. Okay, we're almost there. So we make that splitter. That splitter. Cut out that and that and that. God, that's a stupid long line. And give me 2 seconds here, because there is a bot in the chat room. Get neutered. Okay. So, now we're at least on the same side as everything. Which is vaguely going to help. What did I say we're going to do? We're going to absorb 6. Well, at least absorbing 6 is pretty easy. Merger number 1. Merger number 2. And that goes that way. Okay, now that should work. Hang on. Did something slightly wrong. It occurs to me that I might have been doing that the wrong way around. These can probably be on the first layer, not the second. Because no matter what, I'm going to have things on the first layer, and if I've got them on the first layer, there's really no point trying to elevate this You know, ironically, that kind of works. Oh, the battles may be bloody, but that kinda works for me. Anyone know that? Lion King 2? Very fun song. I like having it on default because sometimes, for whatever reason, it ends up getting a little wonky. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 390 on a belt. Okay? 390. Each of these take only 30. Which means I need to set up a whopping 13. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, holy fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The things you realize that you've done to yourself when it's too late. That can end up being a Mark II. Whoop, nope, not that. Those are all ones. That. $390, 13, yeah. It's the fifth. With that and that. If we can get iron done as well, that would be... I mean, I think we can. Because I think the iron plates are the only thing we need iron ingots for. Whew, okay. Did I do those right? I appear to have done those correctly. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I said 6 is a full. 4 is 260. 6 is the 90. Yep, okay. Struggling with math in the morning. Everything is fine. Okay, we need to go get more reinforced plates. This is fine. How many of you can I throw in the dimensional depot? Probably a lot. Yep, okay, good. I do need to be out of here by 11 just to make sure that, like, I have time to get to my appointment. Because I am very lucky. They were able to take me in today to get the thing fixed. I think I went too far. We're going to catapult launch ourselves. You know what it is? It's probably that I have to do it the other way around. Hello, Betty. How's it going? So I am currently working on the only iron production in my entire factory. You can't see That's a small power plant over there in the distance. I've got an ungodly number of refineries producing iron ingots because pure iron is king. I just finished wiring up 50 plus smelters, which are doing the enhanced steel recipe, the one that takes iron ingots and coal and makes them into steel faster. And now I'm working on 30 or 40 something iron constructors. Constructors? Constructors. I said the right thing the first time. We're good. So this one conveyor line here that I've got is going to feed 13 of them. Wait. Do the thing. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 11, 12, 13. Sorry if I didn't get to your thing right away. I am doing all kinds of planning. I also like my things to be like orderly and uniform, and I don't know. I'm particular when it comes to this sort of stuff. What am I? Oh shit, we're running into this. I didn't even realize we were this close to this rock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... I want to say there's nasties in there. Oh, it's just a couple of cottontails. Hiya, boys. How's it going? Here comes Peter Cottontail. Da, na, 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 na. It's too late for Easter. Speak to me.
Strand of the tapestry.
No strange speaky. I thought there was another Mercer doodad in here somewhere. I could have already gotten it. I didn't think I did, but I could have already gotten it. Okay, let's work on getting everything up and running, and maybe I have enough time to do it before I have to go to the dentist. Because the dentist is always fun. Do it there. 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 Adeline, thank you for the follow. Hello, how goes it? Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. That continues on that way. It does concern me that that might be a bot. It's a bot. It's totally a bot. That goes down to there. Okay, and we only need enough for 5, so we only need 150. But I only have 2. So there's your 120. You got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Did I do my math wrong? Those each produce 65, 65 and 65, so that's 130. I could overclock one. Yes, how much do I need to overclock it? So much work. One, two, three, four, five. Either I miscounted the number of things up above, or there is some strangeness going on. Helps if I have them facing the right way. There we go. My haste was screwing me over. Needed to stop that. Okay, so I'm going to go... There's a bunch of power slugs over here. We're going to grab one of these guys. Hey, Flufftail, how's it going? Miss me? Of course you did. Hi, Cottontail. Okay, so... I needed 150. I'm currently producing 130. So I need one of them instead of producing shit, but that's going to affect the intake number. Hang on, I'm going to pull something up. I'm going to go back to my starting screen for a second. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. If I do that, okay, I'm gonna pull up Satisfactory Modeler. I think... So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm looking at here. So this here is Satisfactory Modeler. And clearly I did not have the most reliable setup, but 1.5, 2.25, that's 3 point, call it 8. $18.19 plus 3.8, 22.8. Call that 30. 33.3. 33.6. 40.1-ish. $52.3. 56.1-ish. About 60. 60.2, 62.5, 63.1, 69.25, 69.25. Do I not hit the button? Smokestacks. We're gonna count smokestacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until the rock. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 before the big gap. 18 before the big gap. Okay, I'm gonna climb that watchtower and we're gonna keep counting from 18, from 18, from 18. Keep that number in my head. Keep that number in my head. It's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Shit. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Huh. 18 we had before the thing. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I only built 62. Pull that back up. Go to this. 62. Where's my calculator here? .15 plus 0.62 plus 2.31 plus 0.21 plus 3.7 plus. Okay, that's not a thing I need to count. That's oil. That's oil. I might have counted that by accident. 2.77 plus 12.23 plus 0.31 plus 3.32 plus 7.18 plus 16.31 plus 2.77 2.25 plus 1.54 61 I've got to be missing something. Where I might have built like one too many steel productions. Okay. I mean, I'm kinda okay with it not producing at a full rate. But at the same time, what I say our deficit was. So we got two of the refineries hooked up. That's a production of 130. And what do we need? 150? Yeah. So I'm just going to put like a smelter on the end. I'm just going to do the real sloppy thing, put a smelter on the end, and that will be that. Tell me this is iron, that's copper. There's iron in here. I saw it. It's right there. I need the parts to make a miner miner drone thing. Special equipment workshop. Doink. Doink. You're getting thinged, you're getting thinged, you're getting thinged, you're getting thinged. Creature is in the way. Well, get out of the way, creature. to try to make this a certain way. Such a mess. If you're iron, I'm going to eat fucking... God damn it, that's iron. But if I want to get that iron over there, I would have to go all the way around with it, because I've got a like general plan for all this stuff. And I can't like super jump because the ground's leaning just a little bit too much. There's only going to be one smelter, or one, Is it a smelter? Yep, there's only going to be one smelter in the entire factory. And it's going to be specifically to keep this shit running. Four. And then I want to do this. And then we're going to go... Beat the crap out of you. We are never coming this way to look at this. You're a Mark II, right? How much can you actually produce? 120. Not that it freaking matters. It's 1050. We're already way later than I had wanted to be. Eats 30, outputs 30. And yet that's a Mark II. That. Yep. Okay, and that's going to do it for today. Babylon Stream 24. I gotta run. Next stream Tuesday, 8 a.m. ish, give or take. Following Thursday, also at 8 a.m. Don't know what we'll do. We might take a little bit time off from this and The Witcher 3. I don't know. Might do some World of Tanks. Might check out Sea of Thieves, because Sea of Thieves is going to have their thing. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do something. I got to run to a dentist appointment to get my teeth fixed again. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.